Good afternoon, it's Mark Adams here. Hope you're doing well. A couple weeks ago, we did a tribute to our fathers on Father's Day, and I got to thinking about some of the amazing lessons I learned from my father, and I thought it would be awesome to share a couple of them with you. Number one was, if it's worth doing right. Number two, always be teaching. And number three, and my favorite, is there's nothing you can break that I can't fix. When I was a young man, my father used to bring me to work during summer break. And my father was a flooring contractor, and he was asking me to prep the floor so that he could lay the floor when I got done. When I was finished, I went up to him and I said, "Dad, okay, I'm ready." And he said, "Well, son, let me show you something." And he went over to the floor and he saw some dust that I had left on the floor. And he said, "What's gonna happen is when we spread the glue's not gonna stick there because you left dirt behind, and what's gonna happen, the floor is gonna come up." And I said, "Oh, I didn't know that." And he proceeded to correctly show me how to sweep the floor. That was my first tool I knew how to use, was a broom. Kind of funny. But anyway, it kind of goes in line with my second tip, which my dad taught me, was always be teaching. My father was incredibly gifted with his hands, and he worked on his house, and he worked on cars, he worked on lawnmowers. Just about anything you can do with your hands, he was really gifted at it. But he always brought us along. When I say us, my family, I have a brother and a sister. He was always teaching us how to do the things he did. You know, and it's kind of funny as an adult, when I'm working with somebody that's never used a specific tool, or I'm trying to teach them, it takes 10 times longer to show them how to do it than just to go ahead and do it yourself. And I just have so much respect for my father now, because he was doing that automatically every time we were with him. And last, and my favorite lesson of all my dad taught me, was there's nothing you can break that I can't fix. I remember I was about 20 years old. My father owned an excavating business, and he had a piece of equipment called a backhoe, which is basically a tractor with a big digging implement on the back. The problem is, when you're using that, especially in tight corners, when you turn, that backhoe on the back will hit things. And he came up to me and said, "Son," he says, "I just want to let you know, there's a backhoe behind you, and when you're turning, you got to be cognizant, or that thing's going to run into something and it's going to hit it. Not only is it going to do damage to whatever you hit, it's going to do damage to the tractor. Don't do it." And then he uttered these words, "Son, there's nothing you can't break that I can't fix." And I had no idea how impactful that was. Basically what he was telling me, it was okay to fail. Those words have shaped my life, my brother's life, and my sister's life forever. We are all fearless when it comes to trying something new because of that. I will never, ever, ever forget that, and I'll love my dad so much for giving me that gift to be able to do things with no fear attached to it. I hope you guys appreciate these lessons. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.